Hello, everybody. My name's Mark Kovalt. You can call me Mr. C or Mr. Kovalt. It's fine. But I just want to take some time here to welcome you to this class. So this is Math 114, which is Applied Mathematics number 1. And so in this class, we're going to be going into different topics relating to math. Some of those topics will be on statistics, for example. And so this is going to be mathematics related to certain topics of discussion, trades and technology. Okay, so a lot of different applications are out there. So again, so this is going to be a welcome video to welcome you to the class, and I'm going to go over a few things. And so as you can see on the screen, this is the course layout. So this is Canvas. So again, and now this is not complete as far as the shell goes, but I'm going to show you a couple of things of what I'm going to have in here for you guys, and it's going to be pretty much organized this way for all the weeks, okay? But I just wanted to give you an idea and basically show you and introduce you to the course here. So let's take a few minutes and go through here. So if you look here on the side, this is the menu options. So the things at the top are the ones that we're pretty much going to focus on. And again, you can go to each of the pages, but I'm going to show you how this is going to be organized. So here's where the welcome video is. Obviously, this is where this video is going to be located under the welcome and orientation video. And so now the way we have this is the syllabus is located right here. So here are the announcements. So any announcements that I type out will be in here, and also you'll get an email notification whenever I put an announcement for the class. The syllabus will be here. So if you go here, you'll see that the syllabus will open up. And so now again, you're going to want to read this. I'm not going to go through any of this. Make sure you read this. Oops, I got to fix that. But make sure you read this in its entirety. And then at the end, there's 2 pages at the end that you're going to want to complete and fill out. Okay? And they're the student information sheet so that I can get to know a little bit about you. You're going to get to know me, but I want to also get to know you guys. It's worth extra credit for you too. So you get some extra credit for filling these out. And this is the signature page for the syllabus. Again, this has to be completed, signed, and submitted. And there's going to be a place for you to submit on Canvas, and I'll show you that in a minute. So this is the syllabus, so make sure you read it. And in the syllabus, of course, is your calendar. So this is the calendar. So make sure you check this regularly. And if there's any changes, if I make any changes to the syllabus, I will send an email out once I update the syllabus and post the new syllabus. And so you're going to want to make sure that you have the most up-to-date syllabus if I do make changes. But typically I try to not make very many changes unless there's a mistake or a typo or something like that. But if I make changes to the calendar or to the schedule, I will make those changes and then notify you. But again, pay attention to due dates. Okay, everything is in the syllabus as far as due dates, and everything is going to be on Canvas as far as assignments and things like that. Okay, so again, there's the syllabus. And then of course the modules, if you go to the modules, this is where the learning modules are going to be located. Okay, hold on, just gotta wait here for it to change. Any minute. While we're waiting on that, let me talk a little bit more about the course. Actually, let me see, is there anything else? Yeah, nothing else here. Well, actually, I'm going to talk about this in a minute. But notice here we have our Mymathlab. So there's a Mymathlab portion that we're going to talk about in a moment. But the Mymathlab, how to register for Mymathlab through Canvas. This is the steps you're going to want to take. Okay, and very important that you follow these steps. Okay, I'm going to go over this a little bit in a few minutes once this starts. Let me try this again. Okay, here we go. So now, if you see here, here's the module. So this is where we were just at before I showed you the syllabus. So now if you look in modules, this is where you're going to go to see what you have to do each week. So I've got all 17 weeks, the 17th week being finals week. And so, for example, your first week, this is all of the things you're going to have to do. So if you click on the first thing, did I click on it? There we go. It'll bring you to the first page. And so this is what we're going to be doing. Okay, so this is telling you what we're going to be working on. And now if you hit next for the next page, it's going to take you to the next thing I want you to work on, which is watching the lecture videos. Now I don't have the lecture videos posted here, but this is where you would go to see the lecture videos and to watch the lecture videos. Now here's where I'm going to tell you the lecture videos are going to be extremely important for you to watch. Okay, these videos are me going through the material in the textbook, concepts, and of course doing examples. And these examples come from the textbook. And so you're going to see where I'm going to actually give lectures. Okay, and these are little short segments of video that are going to teach you the material that I want you to learn, in addition to reading the textbook. So you're going to read the section for the textbook. These are my expectations, and this is what I expect you guys to do. You're going to read the section, for example, section 1.1, and then you're going to watch the lecture videos over the same material. And I'm going to go through the examples and go to work out problems that may be the same or maybe different problems than what's in the textbook. I might work out examples from that are not worked out in the textbook. So there are examples that are worked out, and then there's these like try-its that I might work out. Or I might do an example out of the exercises. Okay, I might just do a problem out of the exercises. But these videos are important because it's going to give you more exposure into what I want you to learn and doing examples. So you're going to want to watch these just like with the lecture. Okay, and then when we're in class, you can ask questions in class. You can ask me about those examples. If you got stuck on something with the lecture videos, if you didn't understand something. In class, we're going to do a lot of basically practice. Okay, and I'll do some lecturing too, but it's going to be mainly focusing on practicing what was in the videos. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so now let's see here. So now if I hit next again, now here are the suggested practice problems. Now again, I don't have them listed, but here's where I'm going to give you practice problems. Now you don't have to do these problems. They're not assigned for a grade. They're there for practicing. You don't have to do them. I would highly recommend and suggest that you do them because it's going to help you on your quizzes and your exams, because the exams and quizzes are going to be similar to these types of problems. Okay? Okay. And then, of course, if I hit next again, it's going to take me to the next thing, which is going to be the next section. So the next section is going to be section 1.2, which is on exponents. and we're going to want to start reading that section. Okay, so how this works. So if I go to modules, if I click on modules again, you can see it as a bird's eye view. So here's the bird's eye view, right? So each page is listed. So you can go directly to this page, you can go directly to the last page, whatever you want to do. But if you start here and you just go page by page by page, you will naturally progress through all of the things I want you to do for that week. Okay, now the only thing that is not listed here are the homework, the assigned homework problems, and the assigned quizzes that are listed in your syllabus, okay, under the course schedule. Okay, so what you want to do is make sure that you are looking at the syllabus and the class schedule regularly. Okay, so how do I get to the homework? Well, the homework is in Mymathlab. And so instead of going to Pearson on a separate tab and logging in and registering for this class, what I want you to do is do something else. I do not want you registering for this class separately, okay, through Pearson. What you're going to do is you're going to come to this tab over here, My Lab and Mastering. And you're going to click on that, and it's going to bring you to this page. Now, you're not going to see this. What you're going to see is Getting Started. And what you're going to want to do is click on Get Started, and it's going to open a window. And if you are not registered for a Pearson account, you will register for the account here. If you've taken a Mymathlab course before, then you already have an account. So it'll ask you to log into your account. You can log in right through here on this page. And then once you log in, then you can search for my course, okay, which is going to be, again, listed in the syllabus, okay? So if you're not registered, if you've never registered for a Mymathlab course before, then you're going to have to register, for an account. And then once you register with an account, then you're going to have to find my course, and to register for my course, you're going to have your either one of two things. You're going to have a course code, right, that you purchased, okay? Or if you don't have the money due to financial aid or waiting on something or other, you can do the 2-week trial. So you can choose the 2-week trial, and you can log in, you can get access to the course right away, and you'll have 2 weeks. But you got to make sure that you purchase your course code, okay, your course key or whatever that's called, through Pearson before the 2 weeks are up, because then you will lose access to the class. Okay, now you don't lose your grades, you don't lose the things that you submitted, but you just won't be able to access the course to work on anything, which is homework and quizzes and exams. Okay, all of your coursework as far as homework, assigned homework, quizzes, and exams are all going to be done through Mymathlab. Okay, so you're going to need to make sure that you have access. Okay, so again, follow the information in the syllabus. So if we go back to the syllabus, the steps to register is right here on the front page. Okay, so make sure you follow those steps. And then if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me. Okay, check your email regularly. And if you have any questions, you can always ask in class or send me an email. I check my email regularly. Give me at least 24 hours to respond. I normally respond much faster than that, except on the weekends. I do not check my email on the weekends. Do not expect me to check my emails on the weekends. I don't check my emails on the weekends. I work Monday through Friday, just like most people. Okay, now, if you do send me an email over the weekend, I may check. Now, again, I say that, but I do check my email once in a while. But again, I don't want students thinking that I'm obliged to respond to email on the weekend. Okay, so that brings up an interesting thing. When it comes to homework and things that are due, because again, your quizzes assigned homework, exams are going to be due on a certain day. Homework and quizzes, as far as right now goes, they are due on Sundays. So, well, I'm not checking my email on Sundays. So if you have technical issues, don't send me an email about technical issues, okay? Because I'm not going to be able to do anything, okay? And that brings up another issue. Make sure that you get your homework and your quizzes done sooner rather than later. And the reason why I say that is because just because the due date is on Sunday by 11:59 doesn't mean you have to wait until Sunday 9 o'clock to get started on it. Okay, because if there's an update to Blackboard, okay, I'm not responsible for that. If Blackboard is down for some reason, for let's say maintenance, I'm not responsible for that. Okay, so if something's going on with your internet connection, I can't do anything about that. Okay, I do drop the lowest 3 homework scores and I do drop the lowest 3 quiz scores. So that means that if there's any kind of issues, or you're not able to do the homework, or you forget, or whatever the case may be, if you don't turn in the homework on time, I don't accept any late homework, and I don't accept any late quizzes, and I definitely don't accept any late exams. Okay, it's a 0 automatically. Okay, now let's talk about exams for a moment. If you have something come up, and it has to be something that is a reasonable excuse why you can't take the exam on a particular day, or in this case, a particular window, because I have the exams open for a certain number of days, and you could take the exam anytime within that period, that window. It has to be due by 11:59 on the due date, but the exam will be open for a certain number of days. Okay? And if you can't take it within a certain number of days, well, you're going to have to explain that to me. And if you need to take it earlier, I will allow you to take it earlier, but I will not allow you to take it after the final due date. Okay? So again, be aware of that. I do not make any excuses for that. There's only one excuse that I give, and that's if you're pregnant and you end up being in the hospital or bedridden due to some condition that's caused by the pregnancy. Okay, that's the only exception I give. Okay, and of course that would have to be backed up by a doctor's note or documentation supporting whatever reason that you can't take the exam. Okay, but anyway, just again, make sure you are aware of what's in the syllabus and what the expectations are. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. Okay. Okay, so we've covered that material. Again, what else in here? So that's the basic stuff. So attendance. Oh, by the way, I'm going to try to do attendance here, but I do track attendance. Again, read the syllabus. The modules. Okay, so I talked about that. And let's see, that's about it. The lockdown browser. Okay, so when you take your exams or you're taking quizzes, especially on the exams, I'm going to have you use the lockdown browser, because you're not going to be allowed to change your browser or look at other material during the exam. You're also going to be required to, when you take the exam, is leave your video on. Okay, I'm going to want to see your video. Okay, so again, just make sure that you understand what's required when you take the exam. Okay, so again, I'll give more information about that, but that'll be either in the syllabus or I'll put that in an announcement, or I'll say something in class. But anything I say in class, I usually make an announcement or send out an email for, obvious documentation purposes, right? Paper trail. Okay, so other than that, I think that's about it. Anything else you can ask me in class, but if you have any questions about the syllabus or about the way I have Canvas set up, feel free to ask. I'd be more happy to answer any questions you guys have or clarify anything. Other than that, what about me? Well, I am obviously, I've been teaching for a number of years. I've been teaching math and statistics for about, well, let's see, about 5 years now. Actually, more about, if you count my tutoring days, it's been longer than that. I got my degree. My undergraduate degree is in pure math, and my master's degree is in applied probability and statistics. I was a statistician for a number of years and then transitioned into full-time teaching. And I love it. I love teaching. I love teaching more than I did statistics. And I like statistics. So, what else can I tell you about myself? Well, here's a couple interesting things about myself. I am an identical triplet. I have 2 other brothers that look exactly like me. I come from a family of 5. I have an older sister and a younger brother. And along with my 2 other brothers, that is a triplet. Triplets with me. Oops, sorry about that. So we're all in education. My other 2 brothers teach in California. They both live out in California, one in San Diego and the other one in San Francisco. And so they started teaching longer than I have. Well, that's not true. My other brother just finished his degree. He's got several degrees, but he just finished a degree. But he's been teaching high school. Now he's just gotten to college. So he's probably been teaching maybe a little bit longer if you count the high school. But anyway, nonetheless, we are all into education. Okay. Let's see, what else? Oh, I am an avid pool player. I've been playing pool for, since I was 16, for several years, off and on competitively. And, in fact, let me show you a t-shirt I'm wearing. I just threw this on today, but maybe some of you might get a kick out of it. So that is, I am the world's okayest pool player. I bought this quite a few years ago. And I wore it, actually, I've played in the U.S. Amateurs here in Illinois. The U.S. Amateurs is usually around November in the Chicagoland area, and it's open to any pool players. So I've played in the U.S. Amateurs 3 times in the past 4 or 5 years. But yeah, I enjoy playing the game of pool. I've, like I said, played competitively. I played for fun. I take the game very seriously. Like most athletes that play a sport, I take it very seriously. And so I've spent many, many hours in, I actually remodeled my detached garage. And in fact, I'll put up the video on here as well. Now that I remember I have a video, but I'll put up a video that I have of my pool table. And I used to spend literally hundreds, actually thousands of hours doing drills. Just like any sport, if you want to get good at something, you got to drills. The boring stuff. But it's the boring stuff, and any good professional athlete will tell you it's what you do in the practice room that makes the difference on the field, the court, or whatever in the stadium. And that goes with the pool table as well. So I spent doing pocket drills, position drills, stroke drills, all of these drills, which are the fundamentals of pool, billiards, that help bring my skills up. So, so some of you who may be familiar with the APA, I am actually ranked as a 7 in 8-ball and a 7 in 9-ball, which are pretty high. It's pretty good. So other than that, what else? I enjoy reading. I enjoy spending time with my family. I actually have 8 kids that range from, my youngest is just turned 10 and my oldest is 30. Now, I have to qualify that the oldest 3 are from my wife's previous marriage, and then the younger 5 are from ours. So just to clarifying to qualify the answer. We also have 8 grandkids. So that's so we have a busy family. So it keeps us busy. And I'm going to post a picture of part of my family, the younger half of the family, on Canvas too, just so you guys can see my family. But other than that, you'll get to know me. I like to talk. I talk about a lot of different things, a lot of interests, things that I think that you guys would be interested in. A lot of things that I talk about in class don't pertain directly to the material that we're learning in class, but will pertain to things that you will use outside of class as well. So things like finances, things like personal wealth. How do you build wealth? What does the average American millionaire look like? How did they do it? And the answer to that question may surprise you. But so I like to talk about things like that. And again, all kinds of different things. So anyway, other than that, again, I wanted to welcome you to the class. And again, if you have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know. Other than that, I look forward to working with you guys in class and helping you through and reaching your goals, whatever the goals might be for this class, whatever grade that you want to get. I'm here to help you. And I really enjoy teaching and showing kids and how to understand the material. Other than that, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.